gentlemen, Sigvalogrim here, and today I'm going to present you with the budget multiverse team. Since many of you were unable to get Multiverse Armored Supergirl, Multiverse Green Arrow or Multiverse The Flash, I'm going to present you with the second best multiverse team that you can build without any of those, and you can use at a very decent extent in the arena and will perform amazingly for you. I'm also using this team myself on top of the main multiverse team that I have because it simply performs well enough not to use, and it's easily in my top 5 teams that I have on my secondary account. We will take a look at each of the characters that are going to compose this team, we will talk about each and their role, and then we will take a look at some gameplay and I will tell you how you should play those characters. If you have any questions about this video, feel free to leave them down in the comments, but please be very specific, because it's very easy for me to answer the first question, but a chain of replies is much harder for me to access and find. But if I fail to answer your question straight away, then post another different comment and I will be sure to find it. With all that being said, I would really appreciate if you'd subscribe if you like this video, like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, and let's get into it. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what's happening here, this is my secondary account that I have made a month and 2 weeks ago, and obviously the main multiverse team that I'm using is going to be Armored Supergirl with Multiverse Green Arrow and with Multiverse The Flash all the way over here, but I'm also using a second multiverse team that I was able to put up much sooner because those characters are much more often encountered in the arena and they are much easier to get in their respective seasons. So the team is going to be the following. First of all, we use Multiverse Captain Cold because of the fact that he's all around a pretty decent character, and his passive Cold Barrier is going to come in very handy at the beginning of the fight when fighting higher threat teams than ours. And other than that, he's not the best character the best character in terms of damage, but that's not his job. We'll get into that. Secondly, we have Multiverse Supergirl. I'm using her because of her passive that is going to increase the defense of the team and at the same time decrease incoming damage against multiverse teammates that are below 50% health. And that is also going to make our team very tanky and also able to hit much higher threat teams. So those two characters are here because of the role of being tanks and supporting the third member and making him die not so fast. And the third member, which will be the key of this team, is going to be Black Lightning. So Black Lightning has a pretty decent passive overload, who's going to increase the power bar cost of the abilities cast against the multiverse team. I didn't really level it up because it only increases the second part of it, which is the percentage regenerated when you're power drained of health, but that's not really going to matter that much. I guess I should eventually upgrade it, I'll think about it. But the main selling point of this character, except for having a less efficient Horrific Scarecrow passive, is going to be the fact that he's going to have armor piercing on his third special. So this special is going to help you tremendously fight much higher threat teams than you because of the fact that it has armor piercing and is going to pretty much one-shot with a decent amount of combo almost any character that you're going to encounter. So because of all those facts, he's going to be a very good damage dealer and he's a very underrated character because Multiverse Armored Supergirl is such a much better character, but he's going to be a decent character for this team and he's going to perform amazingly. If you have the all blades to equip on him, then great. If not, then it's okay, you can still do it. And before we get into the gameplay, what I have done with this team is getting their gears all the way to level 20, except for the raid drops that I got. On the other two characters, I didn't focus on upgrading any of the abilities because I'm not going to use them often. The only ability that you will most of the time need to be using in this team, except for the situation where your Black Lightning dies, is going to be Pierce of Lightning because it's going to be yet again the armor piercing ability. So pretty much the gameplay of this team is going to be tagging in and out to get enough energy and then tagging Black Lightning in and doing the Pierce of Lightning. Now let's get into the gameplay and let's show you some pretty cool combos. Okay, so this is the first fight that we're going to be taking a look at, and it's not going to be a hard fight because yet again I have picked my opponents carefully, and those characters over here, they can deal a very high amount of damage to you, but if you are careful you can kill them very easily. I'm opening with Captain Cold because he's got pretty decent opening attacks. And I'm going to tag in and out him and Supergirl until I build enough bars of power in order to use Black Lightning and use a special tree in order to deal some significant damage towards them. Over here I failed tagging, but it's okay because that's what the other two characters are here for, in order to take damage. Tagging in Black Lightning, doing a combo and then a special tree, and he's dead. Now I'm going to do a combo with Black Lightning, going to attempt to do the infinite combo with him. So the infinite combo goes the following: you're going to need to hit 3 times, swipe once, and then hit 3 times again, and then you restart the combo. Hit 3 times, swipe right, and then restart the combo. Actually no, hit 3 times, swipe right, hit 3 more times, then restart the combo. And if you are far away from the enemy, begin with the swipe right into hitting 3 times, and then start the combo again by hitting 3 times, swipe right again, and then restart the combo. Let's look at another fight. Another team that we are going to fight, and is going to not be so hard for us. The only thing that we need to worry about is the passive of Atrocitus when it gives Reflect, and when they have Reflect we shouldn't really use any specials to deal tremendous amounts of damage. But the game plan is still the following: we will tag in the 2 tanks in order to build up power, in order to tag in Black Lightning and use a special tree. Right here I'm tagging in between them. I am keeping this King of Titan Aquaman easily at bay, tagging in Black Lightning and attempting to continue the infinite combo as I have told you. You begin it as a normal long combo, then you swipe right, then hit 3 more times, and then restart the combo. And if you are far away, begin it with a swipe right, hit 3 times, and then begin the long combo, tapping 3 times, swiping right, and then tapping 3 times again. And this will go on forever. This will not work every single time because sometimes they might tag out and snap out of it. And this works best when they are in the right corner of the map, but it can start for most characters even from the middle of the map. Again, this is not a combo that will work 100% of the times. Right here I tag in Captain Cold in order to avoid getting killed by King of Titans Aquaman's special move. Again, I'm starting the infinite combo, as I have told you. It's working pretty well so far. Some characters are going to be able to sometimes block this combo, but it's okay because if they block, you just don't panic. You continue hitting 3 times and then back off and block. That's a pretty easy thing to do for you and shouldn't have problems because of that. Yet again, hitting 3 times. And now it's finishing with a third special. Let's look at one more fight. Be yet another easy fight because the only concern when fighting this team will be trying not to let Atlantean Armor Aquaman hit his team, and yet again the game plan will be the same. The fact that I have the All Blades on this account is definitely going to help, but you can easily do this without the All Blades since your third ability is going to have armor piercing and you're going to deal tremendous amounts of damage anyway. Over here I get stunned pretty unlucky. Right now I'm going to tag again Multiverse Supergirl. Keep in mind, just keep tagging them in and out until you have enough bars of power for one special tree with Black Lightning. Then you tag him in and you begin your infinite combo. Again, keep in mind that this can be broken at any moment by the opponent tagging out. And some of the opponents might be able to block this, but most of the time this is going to be a very useful combo for you. Again, I got this Aquaman good with the combo, and right now, see, he blocks. I tag in another character, see, no, absolutely no problem. I didn't suffer from not being able to continue that combo. And right now I'm going to tag Black Lightning back in. And the third special, and he is done. This is the last fight that we're going to be taking a look at, and I'm going to be fighting a team that might be a little bit problematic because that Superman is going to have a shield. And that's always something that you want to avoid. But Armored Superman is an exception of a character with a shield because he is a very easy to deal with character and you can use him at your own advantage. Right here I just tag in Multiverse Black Lightning first because I want to see how far I can push the infinite combo. Right now I backed off because I predicted the tag in, but you don't really need to predict the tag in, you just need to tag in out yourself or back off when that happens and you'll be fine. Right here I one-shot King of Titans Aquaman, he revives and I tag in another character in order to get some power. Over here we got Armored Superman who's pretty much going to stay there and be useless. Oh, he used an ability. Oh my, that dealt a lot of damage and put me in a lot of danger. So anyway, this fight will go on until they are killed. You can see how many infinite combos I'm able to pull out over there. And with all this being said, I hope you kind of understood the gist of this team. I hope this video is helpful to you in case you don't have any specific characters. If you have characters like Multiverse the Flash and you don't have Multiverse Armored Supergirl, definitely put him in this team instead of Captain Cold or Supergirl, because he will perform great for you. With all that being said, if you have any questions about this video, thank you for watching, and don't forget to leave them down in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.